So you can see now that we built that trade port. It says no logistics slots available. So we've used up all our logistics slots on this planet, so we'll need to research more, which would be in the Develop Planet tab. But we don't really need to build any more things right now. However, on our homeworld we do. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of, and now we'll have a nice trade network that's going all the way over there.
Research complete.
Our hangar defense research is completed, so we can start building those on our worlds. How is the battle going here?
Complete.
Pretty well.
How can I be of service?
So we'll send our battle cruiser closer to the planet so that it'll be ready to colonize it when it has enough antimatter. So antimatter is the ability to sort of perform the special attacks, the colonize things and the ion bolts and missile batteries and various things. And capital ships replenish it at a faster rate than frigates, which makes their abilities more useful. And you also need antimatter to phase jump out of systems, so it's important.
There is no further profit in attacking an empire.
More antimatter is better, is what I'm saying. And it'll slowly replenish as the battle goes on. It looks like this battle's already over.
Comlink online.
So let's go ahead and send our carrier over
right
here,
choice.
because this planet is the one that we're going to try to establish a stronghold on first. Furnius. It looks like our scouts did find the other planets, the other enemy systems here. So they're over here.
Structure complete.
Looks like they've got their little corner of the solar system too. So
Copy that, TACCOM.
Reporting in.
let's go ahead. He's got...
A new colony
There
has
we go.
been founded.
So we've colonized our new planet.
We're underway.
And now we've got this pretty much wrapped up. We'll build a trade port here. And because we used our colonizing capital ship, we already have extractors on both of the asteroids there, which is nice. So you can see our trade port income is already up to 6.1 because of all the different trade ports that we've had, and the trading ships will automatically, we can see them jumping. There's one here, jumping between systems. Let's go ahead and fix those planets that are underdeveloped. Let's see, this one, insufficient credits. We've got lots of metal to
More
spare.
crystal is needed.
We can start researching some other military abilities. Another important one is this one, repair platform, which will help repair our
for phase jump.
damaged capital ships. And we want to have one here so that we can repair our capital ships before we head out to Furnius here.
Planet development finished. Structure complete.
So we've got both our capital ships in the system now. Let's put them into the same task group, Task Group 1.
Sound plan.
Send them over to the repair platform. So you can see we told it we wanted to build a repair platform before we researched repair platforms, so construction hasn't started, but as soon as we finish researching it, it'll start building, and then it'll repair our ships. Let's make sure all our planets are
Planet development finished.
upgraded.
Research complete.
Now repair platform research has been completed. So if we go down here, we'll see here's our construction frigate coming to build our repair platform. Looks like a pirate raid will be starting in just about a minute, so let's go ahead and spend some bounty on this guy to make sure that the pirates don't attack us yet. So the longer we can stave off the pirate attacks and then we can engage them on our terms, the better.
Planet development finished.
So all our planets are now making money. That's very good. And our repair platform will be finished in a matter of seconds, and we'll be ready to take on this Terran planet, which will have the largest number of defenders because Terran planets are the best. Before that happens though, let's go ahead and see if we can start increasing our capital ships again. Looks like we're a little bit short of credits and crystal. So we'll go ahead and sell some metal to make that happen.
Intel reports an impending pirate raid.
So looks like the pirates are still ready to attack this Solundi guy, which is good for us. So we go ahead and researched another capital ship. We should also start building more laboratories to start getting higher up in the tech tree now. Now that we've got more planets and we have more logistic capabilities, so we'll build another military lab. Oh, we have a metal extractor available that we can build on this planet. We'll build a civic lab here. It's kind of pretty. It's a planet with a ring on it. You can go to cinematic mode and it makes it look all nice and pretty. It gets rid of the grid and you can look at it and just all its nice glory there. Oh look, it's got an axial tilt too. Isn't that nice? Pretty good graphics in this game too. Whee! And you have a free roaming camera, so be careful you don't get lost.
Research complete.
Where do you need me?
So it looks like both of our capital ships have been repaired now. We'll send them to this Terran system and take it over.
Structure complete.
Now that we've got more research labs, let's go ahead and research another important technology, which is Interstellar Networks. And that will allow us to build broadcast stations, and broadcast stations will allow us to send our friendly culture out across the solar system. And culture is important for maintaining allegiance to your planets. Like for example here, the allegiance is 80%, we can get that higher.
Phase jump
And
on
it
my mark.
can also have some benefits when we have a high allegiance or a high culture in enemy planets. It's just a good thing to have overall to spread our culture around. Let's see who's left here.
Phase jump complete.
Ooh, lots of ships. They even have some Kodiak heavy cruisers, which are the largest non-capital ships. Largest and heaviest. But I want them to attack these siege frigates. Where are they? I saw one just a second ago. There it is.
Secure the passengers.
Oh, there's only one. So the sooner we get rid of the siege frigate, we can start building our colony on this planet. Because even though there's a lot of frigates, I'm not terribly worried about them with our fine fighting men and our capital ships. Fighting men and women, I should say. Although I don't think any of the voice work in this is done by any women. How unusual. So we have the money. Let's build another carrier that will help us in conquering the solar system.
Where do you need me?
Research complete.
Interstellar Networks research has been completed. So let's go ahead and build a broadcast center on this planet. We don't have enough crystals, so let's buy some. And we don't have enough credits. There we go. And we'll start increasing our culture around these worlds nearby. Looks like the Ithaca is now at level 4, which is good. So that means it has another ability point. Let's give it another level of Ion Bolt. As you can see, it increases its duration, which makes it more useful. There's also the targeting uplink upgrade, which would seem like it would be more useful with weapon range increasing and chance to hit increasing, but
Carrier at the ready.
from what I've seen in actual combat, it doesn't seem to be that useful because most of the time you're always hitting what you're aiming at and the ships are moving in close anyway. So we'll just give it another level of Ion Bolt.
Reading you loud and clear.
And our carrier has upgraded, so it now can hold another squadron somehow through the magic of hammer space. We'll give it another level of missile battery too. And our other carrier was completed, so
Comlink
we'll go
online.
select him through the tree, build him some bombers,
You made
and
the
send
right
him
choice.
on his way to join the battle.
Capital ship shields are down.
Oh no.
Where to, Commander? Comlink online.
Let's select him into our fleet group. It looks like this battle is
Constructor
well in
complete.
hand.
Where do you need me?
But as you can see, our colonizing frigate keeps using its antimatter on its ion bolt to attack the enemy things instead of using it on colonize, which tends to happen when you have it on autocast, but it's really not that much of a
Base
big
jump
deal.
on my mark.
The unit artificial intelligence in this game is actually pretty good. So you can get by with just kind of telling your ships to go into a system and they'll pretty much be able to figure out which are the best targets to attack and go after them. Which is kind of nice. It lets you have sort of a higher level command overview.
Further profit in attacking an empire.
You don't have to micromanage so much if you don't want to. Which is important when you have a game of this kind of scope. So as you can see, this blue line here, and here, indicates our culture is branching out to other worlds from where our broadcast center was built. And you can see our allegiance is now up to 81%, which means it's improving. And it's improving here as well, 81%. And allegiance, the higher the allegiance is, the less penalty you have for... It's kind of like a distance penalty. So a higher allegiance means that you lose less resources from distance. So you want to try and keep that as low as possible. It looks like we've wiped out the militia on this planet.
How can I be of service?
And as soon as our battlecruiser here has this antimatter up to 90, he will be able to colonize. And then we will own this world as well. Expanding across the galaxy. Boldly going forward. Still can't find reverse. Let's take a look at some of the other abilities that we can research.
A new colony has been founded.
There's minefields. Minefields are useful. Hangar flak turrets. Can get a bonus to our Gauss defense turrets. I tend to not use those too much, and I probably should use them more often.
Phase jump on my mark.
Sort of structural subsystems. This is increasing your ship's ability to take damage and ability to do damage, and experimental design is kind of like researching all the different kinds of frigates and cruisers that you can have. So we've got our new planet here. First thing, I want to build a repair platform so we can start repairing our capital ships, even though I don't think they took too much damage. And then go ahead and make sure we build a broadcast center to start broadcasting good, calm thoughts throughout the galaxy. And a trade port so we can start having our interstellar Walmarts all over the place. Looks like we've got quite a lot of money. We don't have a lot of crystal though. We'll buy some more crystal. Let's go ahead and start upgrading all our planets. Well, we've sort of got a lull going on just to make sure that we have everything as we like it. Put some more bounty on this guy just to be on the safe side. We've still got 3 minutes until the next pirate raid. And here is a desert planet, and a desert planet is the other kind of
Planet development
gravity well that can be colonized that you don't have to research. And desert planets are like Terran planets, but they don't have quite as much population, but they also have usually a decent amount of resources. So kind of think of Dune when you think of desert planets.
Structure complete.
Reporting in.
Looks like our empire is expanding nicely so far. Let's see, what do I want to build next? What we should build is another military lab, because then we will have 3. And 3 military labs will allow us to build the Raleigh prototype, which will allow us to build the Raleigh Heavy Constructor, which is used to build starbases. And starbases are when we start to get up into the really fun kind of parts of this game. As you can see, our allegiance on this planet is all the way up to 90%, thanks to our increasing culture. Should probably start building some hangars here too, just on the safe side. Stock those with bombers for any enemy frigates that wander into the area.
How can I be of service?
Let's send these guys to this desert planet now. You can see already our allegiance on this planet is increasing because of the broadcast center that we built in the adjacent planet.
On my mark.
Structure complete.
The population is going up.
Planet development finished.
27 of 190. I'm assuming that's in millions, but I don't know what it is. So 28
Base
million.
jump on my mark.
There's all kinds of different little statistics that it keeps track of. Here we come to Chromios. Oh, lots of militia here. They've got 2 siege
Brace
frigates.
for combat.
A pirate raid is imminent. Let's make sure they are attacking the right people.
Finished.
But we've got 3 capital ships, so this shouldn't be a problem. We'll pretty much leave them to their own devices to figure out
Structure
who to
complete.
shoot first. See, the population is steadily increasing. It's up to 36 now. So that's good. Just keep increasing our various stages. Looks like we keep running out of crystal, because we're gathering metal at a rate of over twice as much as we are gathering crystal, but there's nothing we can do about that. If you hold down shift, you can sell at a faster rate, so
Planet
let's
development
sell more
finished.
metal. Make sure all our planets are reasonably upgraded. No more stages available. That looks like we're just about out of money.
Where do you need me?
Have a drink of water there.
Structure complete.
All this conquering desert planets has made me thirsty.
Planet development finished.
So you can see our culture is expanding now into these neutral worlds because of the broadcast center we built on Fernius. It doesn't really have much of an effect on neutral worlds, but when it gets to enemy worlds, it can cause some detrimental effects to them. They'll lose touch with their planets and lose the ability to give them orders and things. And when you upgrade enough into the tech tree, you can even spawn militia forces or insurrection forces that will attack their buildings and stuff.
Standing by.
So our new carrier has upgraded. We'll give him heavy strike
How
craft.
can I be of service?
We now own this desert planet as soon as
Structure
we
complete.
get enough antimatter to colonize it, which we now have.
Where do you need me? A sound plan.
Well, thank you very much.
A new colony has been founded.
So, we now have a colony right next door to the pirate base, which will make this interesting. Let's go ahead and... No, I don't want to build a repair platform yet. Let's build a trade port right there. Add a broadcast center over here, and another metal extractor.
Research complete.
And I think I want to build a frigate factory here so we can have access to frigates closer to the front lines. Go ahead and take our Lonely Colony frigate and send him
Yes,
here.
Commander.
Planet development finished.
So now that we have researched the Raleigh prototype, we can start building the Raleigh's Constructor. Of course, we don't have enough crystal, as usual. Now we do. And we'll use that to build the TEC Starbase, which is a big square brick of a building thing. But it's very powerful and very useful, and it's good to have around. And we'll start to exert our influence across the solar system. There's another scout vessel from the Cyan guys. The Solundi. There go our bombers to attack it. Intercept! It's pretty fast. Let's see if we can catch up to them. Boom! There's missiles flying all over the place. Oh, we got away. Oh well.
Planet development finished.
Where do you need me?
We'll worry about scouts another day. So you can see this planet further away from our capital, its allegiance is only 59%, even with the broadcast center. On a larger map, you would probably want to move your capital to a more central location, which you can do under Development Planet. You can designate a capital planet, and when you have it more centralized, you'll have less of a distance bonus to your various planets, but since we're only playing on a small map, it's not really that much of a big deal.
Structure complete.
It won't really detriment us too much.
Planet development finished.
But that's something to consider when we get to the larger maps. Because you can have maps with hundreds of planets and dozens of enemies and all kinds of crazy crap going on. But that takes hours and hours, and I can't talk that long and be interesting. You would be bored to tears listening to my stories. Did I ever tell you children the time of the great battle of whatever? Get off my lawn, you damn kids.
Planet development finished.
Oh, good. Also, the more stages that you increase in logistics capacity, you can get more construction frigates. So as you can see, we are already up to 4 because of all the oops, that's Furnius. This one, Chromius, this is the one we're looking at. We're up to 2 construction frigates. 1, 2, Build another broadcast
Structure complete.
center, since we're pretty close to the center of the galaxy. It'll have a more positive effect.
Planet development finished.
Let's make sure we start using up these logistics spots to build.
Another structure is in
Oops.
the way.
You're in my spot, sir. To build more research labs.
How can I be of service?
Let's see. Kind of want to build a capital ship factory here, so that we don't have to keep going back to the homeworld every time we want to build a capital ship. There we go. There's some more little indicators too. Planet allegiance distance from home planet is 4, which means there's 4 phase jumps from here to the homeworld.
Structure complete.
And you can see the penalty to tax income lost because of that. And
Planet
there's
development finished.
also planet exploration, which I haven't touched on yet. So each planet has some different little traits to it, as that's all the way at the bottom here is weapons test facility, and that decreases the maximum population by 20 and increases the tactical slots by 8. And it's a way to give the different planets sort of a different flavor to them. So when you go into develop planet, there's this explore planet button that you can click to help explore. And I usually tend to overlook it because, I don't know, I get distracted.
Planet development finished.
But you can also find artifacts and additional abilities if you explore that. I usually just save that till the later stages of the game, but I don't know why. Usually I'm spending money on other things. Oh, it looks like our Raleigh's heavy constructor is constructed, so let's build a starbase. I want to put it next to our trade port. Because with the pirates next door, they tend to go after trade ports and trade ships as sort of their primary targets. So if we build a starbase next to our trade port, it'll put it in a better position to attack them.
Reporting in.
Let's send our
Ahead
fleet
slow.
down here to Vitaris and take this puny little asteroid over. So you can build starbases pretty much wherever you want in a gravity well. Even in enemy gravity wells and gravity wells that you haven't colonized. And like this plasma storm, you can build a starbase in this gravity well and sort of use that to have like a fortress in an otherwise uncolonizable gravity well, which can be useful. And they have some extra abilities. You can build trade ports on them too, so that they generate money and different things. You have to research them under defense. It's like here, remote construction that lets your star bases build frigates and cruisers, and auxiliary government, which means that if the planet that's the star base is orbiting gets bombarded, the planet won't fall because there'll be an auxiliary government on the star base and stuff like that.
Construct more research stations.
And here's the deep space trade. You can build trade facilities on the starbase. All kinds of good stuff, but most of that would be more useful on a larger map, when you'll have lots and lots of stuff going on. I haven't heard anything from these pirates in a while. Build more
Phase jump complete.
labs. Build another military lab. So, Terran planets have the most number of tactical and logistics slots,
How can I be of service?
which are useful. Oh, it looks like the enemy is here. They have a battlecruiser here.
Secure the passengers.
Well, we can't let that happen.
The price on our head has increased.
Go, attack them.
Structure complete.
And looks like we're gonna face some pirates here in a
A
second,
new
so
colony has been founded.
I'll show you what that's like. Now that we've got our new planet here, we'll start building some hangar defense so it can take care of itself.
Pirate raiders are on the loose.
And you can see by my pretty picture here that I am now the target of the pirates.
Where do you need me?
So let's send them
Ahead
back
slow.
here. Presumably this is the planet they'll attack, because it's closest. But that isn't always the case. Just to be on the safe side, let's put build lots of
Structure complete.
hangars here, so that in case the pirates do show up
Structure
here,
complete.
there'll be lots of bombers to keep them company. Not that it'll necessarily destroy them, but at the very least
All
it'll
hands,
slow them down.
Prepare for phase jump.
Looks like I'm still low on crystal. Build another trade port here.
How can I be of service?
Planet development finished.
Here we go. Here's our starbase here. Big old boxy thing.
Structure complete.
So starbases have 8 upgrades that you can apply to them. You can give them better weapon systems, increase their hit points, give them hangars. Oh, here's the pirates. And trade facilities, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and increase the weapon
More crystal
systems
is
now.
needed. Planet development finished.
Reporting in.
You see, they're going to go right after our trade ships here. But we've
Where
got
do you
our
need me?
carriers here.
Comlink
We'll
online.
use them to attack them.
How can I be of service?
And now you can kind of see the benefit of pirates when you have lots of them attacking your stuff. They will give you
Our fleet is under attack.
good experience points for your new capital ships. And an interesting thing about capital ship experience is that capital ships gain experience for anything that's destroyed in the gravity well that they're occupying. So even if they don't actually destroy the ship, the enemy ship themselves, they still gain experience from it, which is nice.
Structure complete.
Let's see, I want to have more fleet capacity, more capital ships. So we're gonna lose our trade ships, unfortunately, but that's how it goes.
There is no further profit in
There is
attacking
some
an
research
empire.
that you can have that will increase the hit points of your trade ships, but I don't need to worry about it right now, really. So, as you can see, our capital ships are pretty well taking care of these pirates.
Planet development finished.
We've upgraded our starbase. To have 2 additional abilities. We'll go ahead and start attacking them now. So got all kinds of beam lasers and shooty things. Let's increase its hangar capacity so we can have some strike craft for our... Oh, looks like the enemy has showed up on Vitarius. They brought their battlecruiser down here while I was distracted. But looks like I've got a lot of hangars. Oh, they're not all built yet. That's not good. Let's go ahead and research hangar flak turrets, and that'll help out with that a little bit. It looks like they destroyed our construction frigate. Oh no, there it is. It's still building. It's just really slow because we don't have two. We only have one in this system because it's just an asteroid.
Where do you need me?
So it looks like we've got these pirates pretty well taken care of. There's only 4 of them left, so let's send our capital ships down to Vitaris and have a little surprise for the enemy here. Take care of these guys. Now we can build some bombers for our Starbase. Looks like our battlecruiser has upgraded again. You can tell by the little plus and the little chevron icon. It's got a
Phase jump
additional strike craft ability. Go ahead and increase our colonizability.
How can I be of service?